The tech world loves a good David and Goliath story. The breathless reports surrounding Manus, the supposed first fully autonomous AI agent from China's Monica.im, certainly fit the bill. Launched with the now obligatory flurry of carefully choreographed demos and bold pronouncements, Manus has been positioned as a challenger to the AI hegemony of OpenAI and Google. But beneath the surface, a different and perhaps more revealing question emerges. Is Manus truly a revolutionary new architecture? Or is it a masterful assembly of existing components, a sophisticated construct built, essentially, from AI Legos? This isn't about dismissing Manus's potential impact. Even a clever rearrangement of existing blocks can create something powerful and new. But understanding the nature of that creation is crucial for investors, for policymakers, for the future of work, and for humanity's relationship with increasingly autonomous systems. The question isn't if Manus is impressive, but how it's impressive, and what that how reveals about the current state and future trajectory of AI. The narrative surrounding Manus, from the outset, has been one of Chinese exceptionalism. It's presented as a uniquely Chinese achievement, a product of the nation's vast data resources, state-backed computing power, and implicitly, a more efficient approach to innovation, unburdened by Western ethical constraints. But this narrative, while politically expedient, obscures a more complex reality. The roots of AI development are, and have always been, global and collaborative. The fundamental breakthroughs in deep learning, reinforcement learning, and natural language processing, the building blocks of any modern AI system, have emerged from a worldwide network of researchers, academics, and open-source projects. China's strength lies not in inventing these fundamental building blocks, but in integrating them, scaling them, and applying them to specific problems with remarkable speed and efficiency. Think of it less as inventing the Lego brick itself, and more as becoming a master builder, capable of creating incredibly complex and impressive structures from pre-existing pieces. This is not to diminish the skill involved. Master builders are essential, but it's crucial to distinguish between fundamental invention and skillful assembly. The full autonomy claim is the cornerstone of the Manus narrative. But what does full autonomy actually mean in the context of software system? True autonomy, in the philosophical sense, implies self-awareness, independent goal setting, and a capacity for moral reasoning. No AI system, including Manus, comes remotely close to this. What Manus does appear to do is automate complex workflows, sequences of tasks that, traditionally, required human intervention at multiple points. It can, reportedly, screen resumes, analyze financial data, book travel, and even design websites, all without requiring a user to click Next at each step. This is achieved not through some magical agentic property, but through a clever combination of existing technologies. Large language models, LLMs, provide the natural language understanding and generation capabilities. Reinforcement learning allows the system to learn from trial and error, optimizing its performance on specific tasks. And perhaps most crucially, tool use, the ability of the AI to interact with external software and APIs, allows it to act in the digital world. These are all well-established AI techniques. What Manus seems to have done is to integrate them in a particularly effective and user-friendly way. It's like a sophisticated workflow automation tool, but with a much more powerful and adaptable AI engine driving it. The motivations behind Manus are multifaceted. Certainly, there's the economic incentive, the potential to create a highly valuable product that can automate tasks across a wide range of industries. There's the geopolitical incentive, China's desire to demonstrate its technological prowess and challenge American dominance in the AI field. And there's the inherent human drive to push the boundaries of what's possible, to create something new and impressive. But it's important to recognize that these motivations are not mutually exclusive. Manus is simultaneously a commercial product, a national project, and a technological experiment. The social impact of Manus and AI agents like it will be profound and potentially disruptive. The most immediate impact will be on the job market. Any task that can be broken down into a sequence of discrete steps and that can be performed using digital tools is potentially vulnerable to automation. This includes a wide range of white-collar jobs, from data entry and customer service to legal research and financial analysis. The knowledge worker is increasingly in the crosshairs. This isn't a new phenomenon, of course. Automation has been reshaping the job market for centuries. But the speed and scale of AI-driven automation could be unprecedented. The demographics most affected will be those with jobs that are most easily automated and those with the least access to education and retraining opportunities. This could exacerbate existing inequalities, widening the gap between the technologically skilled and the technologically unskilled. It could also lead to a concentration of wealth and power in the hands of those who control the AI systems, further increasing economic and social stratification. The problem won't only be about lost jobs, but about the quality of the jobs that remain. If human work becomes primarily about supervising and correcting AI, rather than creating and innovating, the consequences for human dignity and fulfillment could be significant. The question of power and accountability is paramount. If Manus makes a mistake, if it misinterprets a financial report, misdiagnoses a medical condition, or makes a biased hiring decision, who is responsible? The developers? The users? The AI itself? Our current legal and ethical frameworks are not equipped to deal with these questions. We need to develop new models of accountability that can address the unique challenges posed by autonomous AI systems. And what about the potential for misuse? An AI agent that can automate complex tasks could also be used for malicious purposes, to spread disinformation, to manipulate markets, or even to launch cyber attacks. The very capabilities that make Manus so potentially valuable also make it potentially dangerous. This is not to say that Manus itself is inherently malicious, but that the technology it represents could be weaponized. The ethical and moral implications are even more profound. We are, in effect, creating a new form of intelligence, a new form of agency. And we are doing so without a clear understanding of the long-term consequences. Are we creating tools that will empower us, or are we creating masters that will ultimately control us? Are we enhancing human capabilities, or are we diminishing them? These are questions that we must grapple with, not as abstract philosophical puzzles, but as urgent practical concerns. The future, in this context, is uncertain. But one thing is clear: the trend towards increasingly autonomous AI systems is accelerating. Manus may or may not be the first fully autonomous AI agent, but it is certainly a sign of things to come. We can expect to see more and more AI systems that can perform complex tasks without human intervention. This will create both opportunities and challenges. The key is to ensure that we are prepared for both. The solutions lie not in resisting this technological tide, but in guiding it. We need to invest in education and retraining to prepare workers for the changing job market. We need to develop robust ethical frameworks and legal regulations to ensure that AI is used responsibly. We need to foster a global conversation about the kind of future we want to create, a future where AI is aligned with human values and promotes human flourishing. And we need to be realistic about the limitations of AI. Manus, for all its purported capabilities, is still a machine. It is a product of human ingenuity, but it is not human. It lacks the common sense, the empathy, the moral judgment that are essential for navigating the complexities of the human world. It is a tool, and like all tools, it must be used wisely and responsibly. The stories of resilience in this context will be the stories of those who adapt, who learn, and who find new ways to contribute in an AI-powered world. They will be the stories of the data analyst who becomes a prompt engineer, the teacher who uses AI to personalize education, the entrepreneur who leverages AI to create new businesses and new opportunities. They will be the stories of the policymakers who craft regulations that protect human rights and promote the common good. And they will be the stories of the ordinary citizens who demand transparency and accountability from the creators and deployers of AI. Manus, then, is not so much a revolution as a revelation. It reveals the power of existing AI technologies, cleverly assembled. It reveals the ambition of China to lead in the AI era. It reveals the ethical and societal challenges that lie ahead. And it reveals the urgent need for a global conversation about the future of AI, a conversation that must be grounded in realism, guided by ethical principles, and focused on ensuring that this powerful technology serves humanity rather than the other way around. The building blocks are there. The question is, what will we build? And perhaps more importantly, who will be the architect?